Good morning. This is Pastor Zach with the Goodland United Methodist Church with your morning devotion for Tuesday, October 24th. We'll continue our journey through different call stories throughout Scripture, and today we'll be looking at the calling of Samuel, found in 1 Samuel chapter 3, verses 1 through 14. This may be one of my favorites, so listen closely. Now the boy Samuel was ministering to the Lord under Eli. The word of the Lord was rare in those days. Vision were not widespread. At the time, Eli, whose eyesight had begun to grow dim so that he could not see, was lying down in his room. The lamp of God had not yet gone out, and Samuel was lying down in the temple of the Lord, where the ark of God was. Then the Lord called, "Samuel, Samuel." And he said, "Here I am," and ran to Eli, and said, "Here I am, for you called me." But he said, "I did not call you. Lie down." So he went and lay down, and the Lord called again, "Samuel." So Samuel got up and went to Eli and said, "Here I am, for you called me." But he said, "I did not call you, my son. Lie down again." Now Samuel did not yet know the Lord, and the word of the Lord had not yet been revealed to him. The Lord called Samuel again a third time, and he got up and went to Eli and said, "Here I am, for you called me." Then Eli perceived that the Lord was calling the boy. Therefore Eli said to Samuel, "Go lie down, and if he calls you again, you shall say, 'Speak, Lord, for your servant is listening.'" So Samuel went and lay down in his place. Now the Lord came and stood there, calling as before, "Samuel, Samuel." And Samuel said, "Speak, for your servant is listening." Then the Lord said to Samuel, "See, I'm about to do something in Israel that will make both ears of anyone who hears it tingle. On that day I will fulfill against Eli all that I have spoken concerning his house from beginning to end. For I have told him that I am about to punish his house forever for the iniquity that he knew, because his sons were blaspheming God, and he did not restrain them. Therefore I swear to the house of Eli that the iniquity of Eli's house shall not be expedited by sacrifice or offering forever." Now, I've always connected with this call of Samuel from the first time I heard it preached at a youth camp. That idea of hearing something, to feeling something that's out there, that God is calling you, but you identified it wrong. That you run to the authorities of this world, you run to the places that think you can fulfill the call on your life through something else. But when God's calling, God will continue to call until you answer, until you say, "Speak, Lord, for your servant is listening." I connect this with my own call story to be a pastor. For a long time, I tried to find other routes. I looked at other graduate programs. I looked at other fields of study. But the more and more I ran, the louder and louder the voice got. I was running to the wrong things. I was running to the wrong callings. Each of us have this experience that we feel something inside, or we hear a voice that says your name. And that's coming from the Lord. So what if we took this example? If we heard the words of Eli to say, "Speak, Lord, for your servant is listening." Knowing that we may hear something that's frightening or scary. Just like Samuel was told about God's plans for Eli, that Eli had not fulfilled his role as a leader, and that something was coming. Samuel had to tell his mentor these things. But it's still given to us by God to follow, to listen, to say, "Speak, for your servant is listening." Have a blessed day.